this document so that each and every citizen will have a knowledge on that. And journalists are center of every information we want to give out. So we are engaging you to help us to let the wider community know about ECOWAS Vision 2020.
After Boboto Musa been talk about the purpose of this meeting, different presentation them been go on. Usai Workman them na ECOWAS been talk about some panditin them where ECOWAS done they do and the success and challenge them na the ECOWAS Vision 2020 agenda. After all them presentation, it been done reach term for make the ECOWAS resident representative in a salon. Ambassador John Azuma say something, and where he be the talk, he say the ECOWAS Vision 2050 agenda get different measure them for improve the life of people na ECOWAS member country them.
The ECOWAS Vision 2050 is not merely a strategic document. It represents the expression of the profound aspiration of the peoples of West Africa to build, by the year 2050, a fully integrated community, living in a peaceful and prosperous region, endowed with strong institutions, respectful of fundamental freedoms.
Ambassador John Azuma continues say, for make this go happen, journalists then get role for play, when for inform and educate the public, but waiting they inside the agenda.
And for you, media, your duties will include sensitizing the populace on the activities of the ECOWAS, informing and shaping their opinion on matters affecting them, checkmating the actions of those in authority, and ensuring transparency and accountability, offering the people to for their voices to be heard, and advocating for their rights, and also telling them their responsibilities.
This engagement now one way ECOWAS they continue with other stakeholders them. For Radio Democracy, me na Theodora Arena the report.
The program Good Morning Salon they continue to come to you from a broadcasting house in New Englandville, and inside the program we continue to look at more other issues. We go inside the Deputy Minister of Mines and Mineral Resources, Omar Napoleon Kuromasis Salon don't get strong law them na the mining sector. We will make investors them come invest na the mining sector. I talk this inside the Court of Africa Arbitration Academy program we happen in London. We say them go talk on law them we go for do international arbitration law them. For more on this, we could join here in Kabia.
The Africa Arbitration Academy, now one legal training institution, where they be set up inside 2019 for help African lawyer them learn more about international business and investments. Then create this academy because of the business and investments plan. We don't happen between country and Africa, and every year the academy can hold a main training program in London. This program they bring together young lawyer them, government lawyer them, and other legal professional them from different African countries them. The training they include classroom lecture, practical exercise, mock hearing, monitoring session, and they give you opportunity for meet and learn from top legal experts them na Africa. The Deputy Minister of Mines and Mineral Resources, Omar Napoleon Kuromasis, be lead salon delegation for attend the Africa Arbitration Program, we been start June 8 this year in London. The Deputy Minister of Mines and Mineral Resources, Omar Napoleon Kuromasis, been talk about some pandy law them where he say salon get for protect investor them so that they will feel safe for invest in the country.
Israeli, for example, we take our agreements to Parliament for ratification to give that extra layer of protection for the investor. And before I give my closing remarks, just to summarize, for the Israeli case, for those who want to come on, invest Israeli, because in terms of building a confidence, we're working transparently in terms of the pricing agreement, because once the investor and the state do agree Nobody feels that they've been cheated out of anything. There's enough confidence to build, so avoid dispute in that area. And also in terms of digitalizing our systems for you to know exactly. Right now, as I speak, if I give you the space and you Google it, you will see all the licenses we've given, what they've done, what they are doing, etc., etc. You see it on the platform. And it's very much important, so that you see transparency issues is very much important.
And we also talk about the opportunity where he say Salon don't create for arbitration practice.
We're trying to strengthen African arbitration, and I think the African Arbitration Academy is a direct response to that, because we're opening up the space for arbitration practice. So we have disputes do occur, you have a space and the confidence to know that Australia is a place to do arbitration. And on that note, I want to thank you very much for bringing in two of our own this year, one from the state, Ms. Bangura, she is a state council, and Mr. Lamin Bayo, the academy. I just spoke with them, and she told me that it's very much transformative. Before they came, I told them that when it comes to the African Arbitration Academy, we never return the same.
Now this woman Napoleon Koman been gets for say to young lawyer them.
But to young practitioners gathered in this room, the most important contribution you have to make is to build on your own experience and your own excellence. They spoke to that. Build on your own experience and your own excellence. Attending this kind of courses, training up yourself, seminars, etc., etc. You build up that. And most importantly, you have to build up on your own integrity and impartiality. Nobody wants to have an arbitrator, get an arbitrator that they think it's impartial and everything can be compromised. So you have to be known for that. You have to build that integrity. So that's what Professor Wahab and others have succeeded in doing about others. So that when you measure the agreement, everybody says, you don't want to have that cloud around you. So if you want to be in that space, if you want to aspire to become an arbitrator and a successful one, like your profile will be read, like you do now today, of Professor Wahab, Abba, and others, then you have to do that.
Napoleon Koma end up say for make Salon attend this year Africa Arbitration Academy program. Show say the country serious to improve investor confidence, get strength to dispute resolution system, and attract more investment, especially in the mining sector. For Radio Democracy, Kabia the reports.
Good Morning Salon, they come to you from the Society for Radio Democracy, 98.1 FM. We still the wait for the Managing Director for Rokel Commercial Bank for join we in the studio. As today we look at different activities and we done the app on Rokel Commercial Bank, and the recent issue we get for do with Rokel Commercial Bank taking over Union Trust Bank. The program Good Morning Salon, they continue inside the program, they look at another issue. The Director General of the National Civil Registration Authority, Mohamed Masako, say the agreement with NCRA and the Electoral Commission of Salon, they plan for sign, go guide the two institutions on how they for work as one. For say the 2028 general election free, fair, and transparent. A talk this way the head of the Electoral Commission of Salon, Edmond Sylvester Alpha, and other commissioners them go worker to work man and NCRA. I'll be part of this engagement and put these reports together. The National Civil Registration Authority responsible for giving national identity card, ECOWAS identity card to citizens and non-citizens at Salon. The authority also they take record of important events them, which can happen at the country, like born pikin, where person die, married, divorce, and other events them. Inside the past year, the authority done the work with the Electoral Commission of Salon to develop data through the register after people don't take the ID card. Where this data, NCRA, they give to ECSL for use for develop voter register for election them. For get strength to the party business, make the chairman and chief commissioner for the Electoral Commission of Salon, Edmond Sylvester Alpha, with other commissioner them, don't go back to the Director General for the National Civil Registration Authority, Mohamed Masako and team, Edmond Sylvester Alpha, Chairman and Chief Commissioner for the Electoral Commission of Salon, explain what the reason for this worker.
We come NCRA purposely for come meet the DG and the team. We don't they collaborate. We don't get marriage between the two institutions, the ECSL and NCRA. We don't come specifically under my own leadership for see how we will strengthen the partnership, the collaboration, and other engagements. We will make the various works that they do, we're interconnected, as I said in my statement, will push this country before around election business. One key area where they collaborate with the National Civil Registration Authority, therefore do with the civil register. NCRA now they provide me with the raw data where would they use from which we get citizens that we don't 18 years and above for the purposes of conducting elections, or citizens that we could be 18 years, like for instance, during the dates we get for conduct elections in 2020.
The head of the Electoral Commission of Salon, Edmond Sylvester Alpha, also talked about the change which this worker will bring to the party business between the two institutions them.
So this visit is very significant because they make it clear to all Sierra Leoneans and say these two institutions be done the work before, and we continue for partner with the NCRA, and not only the partnership, but we get series of technical engagements. We will identify critical issues around the various processes them and how we will move them forward. Particularly when the two institutions them, they get laws that way legally binding to the activities. We own process is based on timelines. If we delay along the process, things that will happen, we know we'll find. For instance, when they go on to voter registration, because if we get the correct data from the NCRA, where they say they play a key role for determining whether they're eligible for register, then that will be a very good news for people there in this country. We also center around concerns we come up from the tripartite recommendations.
Where in the talk, the Director General National Civil Registration Authority, Mohamed Massakoy, talked about waiting the makeup of this worker with the head of ECSL due to NCRA.
I'm happy we don't receive the chairman, the chief electoral commissioner, and national returning officer of the ECSL, and the delegation for campaign courtesy visit to in our NCRA office. We meet with the leadership of NCRA. Like I say, where in my opening, we appreciate the visit, and we feel very good and honored that they get time for council. That they tell we all and the whole rest of the country and the world say we all they collaborate, we work very well, very closely, and we value the work we would give support to self. And therefore choosing for make the Ghana NCRA is a show say indeed we are strong partners in the conduct of elections in this country, and that we commit ourselves for continue for being partners in whatever we do for serve people in this country.
Mohamed Massakoy also talked about one agreement where the two bodies that they plan for get.
Well, the MOU, generally the relationship between the NCRA and the ECSL, how would they work operationally, technically, and administratively, how would they support yourself, how would they relate, what you would do, what this person would do, how would one, particularly in the conduct of elections in this country. But importantly also is the recommendations from the tripartite committee emanating from the 2023 elections. We see there are recommendations there very important for me to talk about and include inside the MOU between we and the ECSL. The good thing is we are in agreement for me to review the MOU for see what is in all of those reports that we think say relevant for me to bring and come inside the MOU as an emerging need for people there.
The Director General for the National Civil Registration Authority, Mohamed Massakoy, and for Assure, the head of the Electoral Commission of Salon and Team say, they go work as one for CC, the 2028 general election, free, fair, and transparent. For the Society for Radio Democracy, Adeyemi Jackson, the report.
The program we listen to now, Gud Mornin Salon, come to you from the Society for Radio Democracy 98.1 FM. From that report, then now we're going to Studio 2 and take this commercial break. And we'll come back with a continue for look at more other issues. And hope say we go don't get with studio guest by that time. The winner, the managing director and the Rokel Commercial Bank.
Bloomberg Digital Banking don't come for we.
I said so. You look stressed so.
Na bank are the one go so.
Me sister, go digital.
Digital?
Yes, with Bloomberg Digital Banking. Just tap, click, swipe and send money, receive money, check your balance, pay your bills and get quick loans before Jacko cuts your eye.
But Abula fly.
Well, bring your phone.
Not so easy and quick.
Yes, with Bloomberg Digital, you can bank with freedom anytime in the world. Your money is safe and secure. Also, you can do business and transfer money instantly by your currency across Africa. Quick one with Colats.
Wow! As from today, call me Aisatu Bloomberg Digital. I dey go tell all me party them for join Bloomberg Digital Banking.
Go ahead and download our digital banking app from Google Play Store and Apple Store, or visit any of our branches for further details. For no more, you can visit our website, bloombankafrica.com. Bloombank Africa. Let's make it happen.
Cecil, do you know any shop usa I go able get quality laptop or desktop computer for buy? When I go give me wahala like the last one?
Aisha, you see this Dell computer na me hand? It don't pass 8 years from where I begin use am. It no one day give me problem. Na Palestino International in shop, na 5 and 6 Gloucester Street, na they a buyer. Not to copyright Palestino they sell, na original. You see this me plasma TV, this Samsung home theater, me standing fan and mobile phone. Every day when you see them, it's like a new one. They don't pass 8 years na me hand. Palestino don't open Palestino International Computer Shop na 3 Bojon Street Bow. Also you they get all kind computer for buy. For more, just call 076 56 5432 077 80 5898. Palestino International in Computer Shop. All team day for you.
You bland taste ice cream and you not feel like an ice cream? No worry again, because Blue Moon ice cream don't come for you.
Blue Moon ice cream na salon that they make up and it get different flavor them like chocolate, vanilla, strawberry, almond, bubble gum, plain yogurt, chocobar, ice pop, and different other flavor them.
You're available in all supermarkets and we shop there in Sanders Street, Wellington Street, Wilkinson Road, and Waterloo. Self, we work man at the worker with the push cart they sell. Now salon the factory day when they make this ice cream here. So get better taste with Blue Moon ice cream. It's refreshing and they give you more satisfaction.
For more information, you can call we on 077 633 633. Blue Moon ice cream, the taste of happiness.
The program na Good Morning Salon, they come to you from the Society for Radio Democracy 98.1 FM, and we bring to the edition of the program in name Adeyemi Jackson.
And my name Nachango Jalo.
We still wait on the managing director for Rokel Commercial Bank for join we the program as today we look at different things that we don't happen at Rokel Commercial Bank and save the recent one we get for do with Rokel Commercial Bank taking over Union Trust Bank. Waiting at the bank position on this today, you go know inside the program as we wait on the managing director Dr. Walter Ekundayo Gilpin for come explain more on different things that we don't happen at the bank. Well, the program they continue inside the program we look at another issue. The chairman and information commissioner that the right to access information commission, Dr. Ibrahim Segasho say the procedure and complaint handling manual where the commission they develop now go guide them on decision making. We go address the challenge where people they face anytime where they can ask for information. Dr. Ibrahim Segasho talked this way the commission with other body them go look inside the procedure and complaint handling manual way that they develop now. Well, for more on this, make we join Kaifa to contact.
To Access Information Commission, na independent body na Salon, when established under the Rights to Access Information Act 2013, where give citizens them the rights for access and get access to information, na public institution them. For enforce this, make the commission together with other body them, they develop now the procedure and complaint handling manual, where this now one pan the documents them where they support the commission in work for make sure say public institution and comply with the law. The chairman and information commissioner and the Rights to Access Information Commission, Dr. Ibrahim Segasho, talk more about this.
So that we will provide better guidance to we. So that when we take decisions, we go take decisions in the interest of the public. We go take fair decisions. In the interest of the public, we make sure say the members of the public when they request the information, they not go be disadvantaged. Also the public authorities then also not go there in a funny position.
Dr. Shaw continue for talk about the provision them whether inside the procedure and complaints and the manual.
The only difference is that the manual provide more details. The guideline, of course, provide more details to the acts. But the manual now, they provide even more because certain details that were missing For instance, like the compensation, for compensate if, for instance, the requester suffer undue loss or undue strain or whatever, the determination of that compensation, they will not get another regulation, clearly defined. So the manual now, it will help we for more get clarity on how we go do that compensation day. What we go use for determining the compensation.
Where in the talk, the Director of Communication at the Salon Judiciary, Elkas Sano, talk about the importance of this complaints manual.
The judiciary of Sierra Leone recognizes the importance of access to information as a fundamental democratic principle that promotes accountability, transparency, good governance, and active participation in national development. We are also mindful of the fact that the judiciary has a constitutional obligation to safeguard judicial independence, protect the integrity of court proceedings, and preserve confidential information to ensure impartial administration of justice pursuant to Section 23 of the Sierra Leone Constitution.
The Legal and Policy Advisor at the Ministry of Information and Civic Education, Alice Kamara, say this step where the Commission on take go give strength to transparency and accountability na public institution them.
As a ministry, we really do commend this step, and we are here hoping to be able to contribute effectively to the entire process, and we hope to get a very strong document at the end of the day that will be fit for the purpose that we want it for.
Alice Kamara end up assure say after they go down develop this manual say go guide the commission on how for take decision. We go favor people wey can ask for information at public institution them. For ready democracy, Mina Karifa to contact the report.
The program, Gud Mornin Salon, they continue. We go outside the chairman for the Smalaton community, Noah Dumbe, say because Smalaton community not get police post or police station, make high crime rates done plenty in this particular community. He talk this story the democracy inside one interview where be the risk concern about this challenge we see in the face in this particular community. He explain more inside this interview to the reporter Alfred Jana.
Smalaton community, this community no get police post, and this is one of the biggest constraints they will be facing because the people in the community we want follow to put the crime rates down. The problems that will happen in the community is too much. Once we get constraints for the way before put down the crime rate. So if we get police post, I think say then go fear and then go left for make some things that we know good for the country.
So when like you get to cases, now what's like channel there?
And when they get cases in the community, then you channel them to me, the chairman of the community. And I can take my time for see how best at the controller, because at the double again as the vice chairman police partnership board Smalaton LPPB. So I can take some of them cases there and try for solve them. The only case they want to encourage now na SP on a sexual penetration without murder, and then cases they are not encouraged for all them. But any of them minor cases I can try for all them. If you see you want tower, we get a local court where I can go to you to Chief UD, or I go to the CRD division in England, where they headed by one Sergeant CC.
So, as you rightly mentioned, now you opening, you talk say the crime rate is so high. So, the recent years, how many cases and on the just roughly on the encounter?
This recent years we've been get one big case in this community where some armed robbers and they can fire one guy in the same community, Smalaton. I've been get a call from the LUC in Central who be invite me for good. This is now one big one. Then some of the other one then they will get now then half tiff them. People then they go take position, na net then go time. So I make one forget play police post in this community.
So as community we na a big community, Smalaton community to be precise. Una don't say we not actually get this particular police post or police station. So if this could be your call, what would be the call to the government of Salon?
Well, the call on the government, let them help with police post. Because this police post here is very important for we Smelatown not a small community, in a big community. Where they take from Dongwina Chapel, that CSC, back of CSC, take a right up to Samito, all over Smelatown. A whole community like this, if it's a get police post, do Azak, them better than get police post. So there, we call upon the government. If they come for build police post for we will try for see hard how the community will come together, follow, provide the land, so that we will forget police post in our community.
So if actually the government venture say they come open a police post, now go able for get land or not?
We will get this police post. We just want to let the government approve them, let them help with police post in this community so that the crime rate will reduce.
The chairman for the Smelatown community, Noah Dumbi, at the end interview to your reporter Alfred Jana Hussein said this community not get police post or police station will make crime done boku in other parts of the country. The program Good Morning Salon they continue.
The program Good Morning Salon they continue. We still wait on with studio guest when the managing director for Rokel Commercial Bank, Dr. Wilton Ekundayo Gilpin for be part of the program today. As today we go look at waiting on the happen at Rokel Commercial Bank. The program they continue. Inside the program we look at another issue. The ECOWAS resident representative in Salon, Ambassador John Anzuba, don't say part of ECOWAS Vision 2050 agenda now for Make Good. We go connect Nigeria, Ivory Coast, Liberia, and Salon. Ambassador John Azuma talk this way ECOWAS meet with students and civil society body them for talk about the ECOWAS Vision 2050 agenda. For more on this, Theodore Arena gets more in Gona reports.
Inside 2007, the Economic Community of West Africa States, ECOWAS, will launch the ECOWAS Vision 2020. And inside 2021, ECOWAS again launched the ECOWAS Vision 2050. The idea behind the vision here, now for CICE, ECOWAS able for transform West Africa from ECOWAS of states to ECOWAS for the people. We mean say, citizens them in a member country them for able to travel and live freely from one country to the other. So as ECOWAS continue for implement program them for achieve the ECOWAS Vision 2050 agenda, make they engage students in Afrabe College, civil society organization them, parliamentarian them, journalists and other people for tell them about the agenda. Ambassador John Azuma, now the ECOWAS resident representative in Salon, he talk more about this Vision 2050 agenda.
The ECOWAS Vision, it has 5 key pillars. You have peace and security and stability. We have good governance, and then a rule of law. We have transformation, innovation, and technology. We have economic integration, which was the founding vision of the ECOWAS. And then we have social inclusion. So it is more people-centered than the previous visions of the ECOWAS.
With their intention, the 5 different pillars, them, whose role, the media, parliamentarian them, students them, civil society organization and other people them, gets for play for CICE, member country they're able to achieve this agenda. Ambassador John Azuma again.
Civil society, they are close to the people, so they will be able to explain to the people the principles of the Vision 2050. In the case of parliamentarians, they are the representatives of the people, so they are expected to play an oversight role and hold the executive both at the regional level, that is, ECOWAS, and at the national level to account for their actions. In the case of students, students, they say that when you go to school, you are the mouth, the eye, the ear of your family or your parents. So once we talk with students, once we engage students, and then they understand the concepts, they will be able to explain to the society, to their families.
The ECOWAS resident representative in Salon, Ambassador John Azuma Simweso, say as part of ECOWAS plan for improve the travel business among member countries, them make ECOWAS they make and improve the road network now crossing points.
We are doing infrastructural development. We are doing roads. There are these corridors that ECOWAS is undertaking, a corridor between Lagos and Abidjan in Cote d'Ivoire. And then there is one that is coming from Abidjan to Liberia and then to Sierra Leone.
Inside them different engagements here, students in our FBC and civil society organization them we been take part been complement ECOWAS for this agenda and hope say the ECOWAS Vision 2050 agenda will help create work, improve the economy and bring peace and member country them. For Radio Democracy, me na Theodora Arena the report.
The program na Good Morning Salon, they come to you from the Society for Radio Democracy 98.1 FM. Anytime from now, we go talk to the Director of Communication at Statistics Salon, Winner Samuel Ansumana. As today's Statistics Salon go start the census mapping, we go can get insight about this mapping, what it they bought and how this mapping important to the census where the Statistics Salon go all this year. Good morning, Samuel, and welcome to the program.
Thank you very much. Very good morning. Humbled with the listen to 98.1.
Of course, today the census mapping they start. We understand say this morning on a good day now His Excellency the President he host for do the mapping in host. But let's get a background of this census mapping. What's in this mapping about?
So let me make a slight correction. The census mapping actually the end today formally.
Okay.
Yeah, we don't start the census mapping, the mapping of Sierra Leone, all the structures in this country from October last year, right? So we formally end, we symbolically end the mapping and the president in residence today in State Lodge, yeah? So for give a background, basically during the mapping at the time we would actually divide this country into small bits of enumeration areas. We then call them delineation, yeah? Where at the end of the day, we map all the structures. We take GPS coordinates of all the structures, and they will be able to tell how much host and in this country. And we just do a quick count of the households, yeah? A quick count of the households and ask exactly how many people in there are the hosting. So by the time we don't do this cartographic mapping, so today we actually know the total amount of houses then within a salon, and primarily we're able to tell, you know, the amount of the household count, the average number of people within every household. We go for give all of that based on the cartographic mapping what we don't do. So today, not just for symbolically, because we don't do the entirety of the country from last year for the past 6-7 months, we can formally do the President's Lodge when one of the only side we've been left for not do it, and I make we actually get this conversation this morning.
Okay, for get things clear, the census mapping now the same counting process we can use is for do the census.
Yes, so the mapping are the foundation for the census. Without mapping, you're not able to do the census because now during the mapping, now you're able to tell, say, okay, now X amount of enumeration areas are in the country. So because of that, I therefore equate X amount of staff we get for work on the census. Now the basis, now the foundation, I think they're actually able to create the frame the country in geospatial frame that they able to create them, you know, during the mapping. So without mapping, there is no census we able to do. Now the standard and they everywhere in the country. In fact, now I make them the census, this mapping, now the most important activity in the census process. So now they take the longest of time. You know, so we don't get to teams there all across the country. They don't map the entirety of Sierra Leone, and now we just become formally also conclude by mapping the president in residence.
On the formally end the process today, as soon as they do mapping the presidency house today. After today, waiting next from Statistics Salon.
Okay, so a lot of work done they happen. A lot of things done they happen. So after today, we still continue. Now we get for do data cleaning, all the data we don't get from the field. We get for do data cleaning and data processing. We get a lot of things and we will get for do from this period to that end. We would expect the tablet and for CAM in excess of 20,000 tablet away for CAM where we actually buy one for commend the government of Sierra Leone. For the first time we actually buy tablets then. You know, not lend tablet and we lend the last time from Kenya. We buy in excess of 20,000 tablets then where we expect to the CAM. Then tablet they get for CAM, we get for provision then tablet and they. You know, we get a lot of other things and we really will get for do going on to the census. In fact, I also please for tell when I say we'll start to call the mock census, when I like the test census. We don't do the pilot census, we do the mock census in the next couple of days, heading to the start of July rather. We'll start on somewhere around the 20th of July, the mock census. So just for test everything, test the processes, test the systems, test the technology, even test the weather, test everything we're going to do with the census before we actually go to the actual implementation of the census. So if then let's say now we learn from the mock census, the test census, we will now use them for the main census and know the things that work and the things that will not work. So a lot of things that they will do from now on to December before they get the main census counting or enumeration.
Quickly, we got a few months more to December. We now the actual census. How prepare statistics they right now for CC come December the actual census happen?
Very prepared. In fact, the fact that we don't even conclude the cartographic mapping are the most important sign, and they say we're very, very prepared because no way, no the way to do the cartographic mapping without, actually get preparedness. I don't tell you also about the tablet thing. I don't tell you about the fact we do the mock census. We get a consultant who work with me. Recruited by UNFPA, we work with me. The chief technical advisor, we get the cartographic consultant. So we do a lot of things, and we need to do it in silo. We do it in partnership with, the international partners. We do it in partnership with the political parties, every other stakeholder, everybody involved in this process, for ensuring we get a very inclusive census. So we don't work this throughout over the past 1 year, 1.5 years. They prepare, and we don't get to a point where we're very satisfied to say it's just a matter of time. We get a few other things that for tie up. When once we get them when they tied up, we certainly they on course for conduct the best census we Salon do ever see.
One for say plenty, thank you, Samuel Ansumana, Director of Communication and Statistics Salon, for we be part of the program.
Thank you very much.
Well, that now the Director of Communications and Statistics Salon, Samuel Ansumana, be the give update, but the census mapping where then be done start a few months back and go formally close today. Also then go do mapping exercise. Now State Lodge, now the President resident. The program now Gud Mornin Salon, they come to you from the Society for Radio Democracy 98.1 FM.
And from that telephone interview, we'll come back now with studio guest. And this time around, the one who welcome with studio guest, we are Dr. Ekundayo Gilpin, and the Managing Director at the Rokel Commercial Bank. Good morning, welcome to the program.
Good morning, and thank you for having me here.
Okay, continue for the program as we go studio 2 quick again and take this commercial break, and we come with the study discussion with you.
You dey look for side for keep you money and for make you business grow?
Well, now the term is so for keep you money with any community bank or financial services association, which then they call FSA, with the all side na salon, because then a good party with good condition, very easy for the ordinary man.
They go guide you find one, but how for manage you money for change your life and the people them and your community. Remember say when you keep your money in a bank, where they near you not just they keep money for bye, but you they help your community for go before.
So waiting you the wait, you be businessman or farmer, bet it together, so you act person, teacher or anybody keep your money in any community bank or FSA where they near you and see how your life go better. Tell me what in the stop nonsense. Now money they stop nonsense.
Proudly Sierra Leonean, proudly progressive.
Have you heard of J-Man Group of Companies? Building businesses, creating opportunities, and driving national growth. J-Man, building the nation. Excellence and service in every step.
Fueling the economy and powering the future with J-Man Petroleum.
Protecting lives, businesses, and investments with J-Man Insurance.
High-quality tires and motor spare parts from J-Man Motors.
Guaranteed safety and protection with J-Man Security.
J-Man, together we rise, empowering people, changing lives. As an indigenous company, creating jobs, supporting communities, and contributing to economic development.
Innovation, integrity, excellence, service.
J-Man Group of Companies, proudly Sierra Leonean.
proudly building the future.
Gman Group of Companies, your trusted partner for progress.
For more information, contact us at 2 Adelaide Street, Freetown, or call 090 580 001.
We want to welcome you back to the program Good Morning Salon. We come to you from Radio Democracy 98.1 FM Asiari. Now, one power headline them this morning. We talk to the managing director of the salon, Rokel Commercial Bank, Dr. Ekundayo Gilpin. We can talk about what they happen at the bank so far, this BNTM success and challenge them. Well, the Rokel Commercial Bank now one among plenty other bank them at the country where they provide financial service to people across the country. What they happen so far at this bank so far make we get the managing director, Dr. Gilpin. Good morning again and welcome to the program.
Good morning.
Okay. So for plenty of people we do service with this particular institution, take me to what they happen so far in recent times.
Well, I think the bank done do quite okay. We don't expand. We reach out by opening more branches. Then we don't expand with digital space by having more agents. We continue to do with intermediation, corporate and retail banking also. And I think, say, generally, the bank they make profits and the bank, they grow. So this particular bank, of course, say is owned by Australians. Majority is government Australian, and a lot of individual Australian shareholders are also there inside this bank. So the bank we now I call on the People's Bank, now salon people in bank. So we the manager, I'm always get that at the back of my mind. Say they work for the shareholders, with me and you, and also they work for deepening and strengthening the financial sector in Sierra Leone.
One key reason we make bank in the exist now for provide financial service and at the end of the day make profits in return. When it comes to revenue collection for the particular year 2026, never mind say not done it with the mid of the year. Comparatively between 2026 and 2025, I be look like.
Well, I think say fundamentally we know say a few of the basic revenue triggers them the valuation unchanged because most banks they do investment in government securities through treasury bills, and treasury bill interest rate don't come down. Used to be about 40%, now it's gone down to about 16-17%. So that expected inflow when they come to many banks and don't drop because of that particular reduction day. So you get for find alternative revenue channels them. Other ways than for get money. So you get for go deep in you maybe intermediation, you get for go deep in you digital transactions, you get for deep in you treasury management, so on and so forth. So alternatives and they get for look for find money other than just government securities them. So on that front, they definitely the revenue expectations from treasury bills don't drop, and so you get for wake up and really scout around and do good banking, from the other possibilities then where you get for get revenue from.
For the year last year, what would be the revenue want to collect?
Well, last year the revenue we collect been quite significant. I'm not going to mention the exact amount. We will soon have it out in the newspapers and that will publish our accounts.
But you will say so far so good, business is good?
Yes, I would say business is doing okay. The bank's stable, the bank's strong, the bank is growing, the sector is resilient, the sector itself strong, and I believe say the stability in the financial sector, they give encouragement to people for keeping the money there at the bank.
We see quite recently the bank don't they move into digital banking and also financial technology inclusion. For Rokel Commercial Bank, let's look at the impact where digital banking don't they make so far.
Well, ideally, you don't see Boko people in the way they know get bank accounts, but they get potential for able for the financial transactions. Them. And Boko people in the far areas them for which then they can add because something of connectivity of roads and also because maybe of network coverage. So what do they do? First of all, one for like get flexibility for get money. So provide digital products them. These products then, like the SIM couple for one, give access to your account any point in time, anywhere in the world, 24/7. And also they allow you to move money around and also to take money from your account through agents them. So this particular digital banking thingy now something we very, should I say, welcoming, very embracing, all man for the duam. So like if I want to pay you now right now, so I sit down so I can take from your account, I send that to you. Whether you get a bank account or not, you will get them. You want to take that money the back, you get either take the money, push into your Orange Money wallet, push into Afri Money wallet, I go to agent, you take your money, you come out there. Like you're also gonna shop, if the shop get QR code, the shop now part of this whole Switch family, you can use your phone for pay. this particular merchant for the service where they provide to you. So, and also as soon as you do a transaction, you see an alert which tells you don't do this transaction. So somebody tamper with your account, immediately you're supposed to get alert say something has happened. Then by this alert you're able to say yes, not to me do. Then you can reach the bank quickly for will go take some remedial action against that particular transaction day. And then the other thing is that in the middle of all of this, you get people who will try for thief using the digital space, doing cyber fraud. So they also they also beef up with defenses on the cyber area of things. Them recently we get a seminar for cyber awareness. We not only demonstrate how far they go with your cyber preparedness, but also they try for train Sierra Leoneans and for be cyber aware of the particular threats there. So I will not say we don't give more people in that opportunity for be aware. Then go be more aware and say yes, a fraud can come from there and try for safeguard the areas them. But as we know, the fraudsters them, they're always out there. And they work over time. So we say for always they out there, for always try to protect yourself over time. So we always try to be forward looking and make sure we try to cover ourselves as best as possible.
We'll look into the security measure in that aspect. Also, when you talk about digital banking, they move along with mobile and online banking. For Rokel Commercial Bank, how on they expand on that area?
Well, we get the telephone company there. And then they provide the backbone for the digital space, the internet, and mobile service operators. So we get for work with them for ride upon the internet and the other internet service providers them. Why do they do that? We now give tools them or products and services them to the general public, especially customers them, where they're able to utilize that space there for able for continue for do banking. And in that case, they with the interface with the MNO wallets them, with the Orange wallet, the Afri wallet, and the Q wallet. So you're now moving money very easy across all the different systems there. So why is it good to do this? Because they're turning the ways of the tongue safe. You want to send money for your person. The tongue, you want to pay a bill. The tongue, you want to check your accounts. Then you can use your platform there. Even if you're China, you're Dubai, you're America, you're Australia, you're South Africa, and this way there, you can use that phone for come into your account and for send money between the different wallets them, send money to different people them, and they also see your account, your transactions, your balances them, and they able to see possible options and stuff what you can do with your money. So I think that this digital space very, very critical as they move into the AI world and they also move into the cyber world. It's very important that we continue for support them
there. In that aspect, we don't see how AI don't grow and the issue of scammers them where they all over where they infringe into people's accounts and also the mobile money wallet. With now the security guarantee you give for say some of them the facilities just so don't set up, people not for be worried or begin and got say if I begin the online money transaction, people go able for infringe into my account.
Then I have a very good question. What do we can do to prepare ourselves? All right, because AI is very sophisticated and it's called artificial intelligence. It's very intelligent. Okay, and there are times where even AI can mimic somebody's voice, can call this person they talk. You want to feel that person they talk. So what we do, put in different layers of authentication on the accounts. Where before you go you go get this other trigger for like provide a PIN, provide a question, answer, or for like do something. The way you done, and they also get an alert on the number we give you and also on the email account where you give you. And so many layers in there we don't put inside the defense for like say if a fake transaction come and not you do unless if you did all the details we give you not correct too, or you don't change and not tell you, but you must see something that your account will make something happen. The reserve can always look for suspicious transactions there. So if, for example, you don't for do maybe 10 loans every day, all of a sudden they do 10, like not 5, 6, 7 tens a day. The system will trigger, say, this activity look irregular on this particular account too. So let's check and see what happen. In that instance, they will stop the transaction and we'll call the customer, say, we see say you plan do 10 a day. Today you don't do 10 of 10. Now you will get that, now you do this transaction or not to do If it's not to do we stop immediately.
So at any point in time, I don't facing a situation where a customer go say, I don't open account now Rokel Commercial Bank on money withdraw from an account where in area.
Yes.
And how not the address such?
We investigate them. I mean, I'm sure it happens all over the world. Where you account or you card, and you can transact mainly on your card them. They will transact something. When it's on your account, most times, as somebody where either you picking, or tell your wife, your girlfriend, or something that is more connivance, people in way close to you will get access to your information, and they can do that kind of thing. Okay. So when we can catch them, we can always find out that the person in close person, or somebody with a walk to ram, or some kind of connivance, and the agent can explain to you. We can normally get to the bottom of it.
Okay. Yes, never mind. So what you say so perhaps might be true. Most times that I want to happen, but you also get situation who say outside of them, they able for intervene into them people actually account and do transaction. What are the signs them with somebody for look for? If for instance now they do this digital banking, which una we go make an okay somebody want for tamper with my account.
Let me say we get different layers of authentication. Like for example, if somebody try for log into your account, you may have to put in a PIN. All right, you have a one-time password they send to you. So for the enter the you can forget that one-time password. The one-time password they come to the number where you don't give it on your account, or you go to email address. That's what the person get for hack you account, get for hack your email address, you get for hack your telephone. So that kind of transaction, they must see something. And if there is that flip back, sometimes a good system guy, because there are very good digital guys out there all over the world, as you rightly say. Somebody can sit on some faraway countries if they try for login for hack. It happens all over the world. So at times you learn from the thing that happened to you in the past. So we don't put in all the authentication. You have to have some signal. You have to have some alert. You get to see something. If all that's in the past, then we go investigate and see how come they may be for pass. Oh, let's see how we don't put. They say, okay, maybe one sense, maybe they all live in some other country, some Asian country or some European country where they do that here. They will try for putting measures for block landing.
In a situation that one day happen, a customer complains and I realize, okay, now the system being the hacker or the scammer breach, when I take responsibility?
Well, yeah. I mean, if the first thing what they do is to protect the depositors' funds. And that's first what they do. When the word established not to be your fault, of course they protect your deposits.
No, in situations where the transaction already don't happen, when they take responsibility and refund?
We job now for protect the depositors' funds.
When they refund?
Once we proceed not to you, yes. First of all, until we be wise to investigate, we go don't give money first. Then we begin investigating.
No matter the amount.
Well, as I said, we take everything like case by case basis. You know, no somebody who can take such big thing from we make us so Herculean. So now we can put in all the defense system. When the case come, we investigate them.
Well, not the biggest money I don't feel on ourselves for refund as a result of somebody breaching a system.
Well, whatever it is, until then they are not feel say, I can't tell you say, now $100 million and take, or now $1 and take. But whatever it is, we'll investigate. In that particular time, they will put in measures for address the situation and for safeguard depositors' funds.
So what about in a situation where in this, some of them scammers here, so they connive with people where they work at the bank?
Well, then they will not find them very often. You know, we don't find them very often at all. But any case we come, we'll investigate them. And then if we find out say anything wrong internally, we'll take remedial action against that.
Okay.
Every banker forget integrity.
Okay.
Every banker for take an oath of secrecy. So they always make sure say we maintain that degree of integrity there. But as I said again, every case will be investigated.
Not today when I don't roll out the system, yeah, so don't be for a while now since we enter into the digital space. Generally speaking, what are the feedback so far when they get from on a customer with regards to their service here? So
well, the customers are very happy about it. You know, you get some way really then get a phobia for the digital space. There's in the minority. But most of the other younger customers, they embrace this particular software and then tools there. So even the older customers, they're very happy because why? You get access to your data, you get access to your bank account, you get access to your transactions, and you can sleep and wake on net. You want for buy it, sir. You don't need for go online for go take money for buy it, so I can do it for your phone. You sleep on net, you want for pay maybe your cable company, you want for top up your data on your phone, you can use your account money quickly for them. And then the best thing, as I said, now the alerts them and the real-time transaction information where they get, you're able to do that. And then the other facilities then, like for example now, you get something they call the Pan-African Payments and Settlement System. With this tier, so now if somebody get account that's Zimbabwe, I do trade with them, I do business with them, I can use my own Rokel account, SimCorp platform from a Rokel account, and they send money to that person in Zimbabwe directly through PAPS, Pan-African Payment and Settlement System. So this the app also for the businessman them. where they do the small transaction within the African continent, they will for trade easily. They will get good exchange rates them, and they will get real-time transactions them using this app.
Let me look at the issue of financial inclusion. We don't see in modern days now how banks they try to reach out to people now rural communities. For Rokel Commercial Bank, how many branches una go able for both to say as of today una don't get now different pattern of the country?
Well, on the branch and the outlets, then we get about 23 to 25. But we're looking also at agents. We do agency banking them. We get maybe 1,000 of those ones. Some of them, they also work with other agents them where they help for give people money at any point in time. So, of course, when we say financial inclusion, it's not only about opening accounts, because you can open an account and say financially included, but you're not transactional. That means you need to do better with your account. You just sit on the, are you really included? Not exhaustively. What does really financial inclusion mean? It means, say, they utilize the products and services them from the financial institution them, we give you the account. Okay, so if we're able for begin for take money around, do business, take loan, do business, help for pay for insurance, do business, and then you begin for use the applications that we give you and move on. So it become transactional, and that they make it become more effective. Okay, just like in economics, you get effective demand. The demand will be backed by purchasing power for they become effective. So similarly, for they become really financially included, you get for utilize the products and services.
So most of them branches here, so when they open our communities in a rural part them in the country, how don't they assess the people's participation into banking in terms of open accounts and also they do regular transaction?
Well, on that front, we definitely get data. We get data on transactions and activities them on a real-time basis. So if I able to see now, okay, that teller within a Kabbalah, how much people are in South today are they able to see through my system, or how many people open accounts? Of course, and you can easily see them. So they look at the data on the transactions, how people coming and going out, people they're opening account, and they grow. If you notice that there is a bit of a stagnation, then we get for go day and we create activity day. So we go send marketers and go there, we go ask the manager what's going on in this particular area, and we go there and try to get more people in for open accounts.
This don't be an old age problem when it comes to customer concern. The biggest why I don't go tell you what now that now me they put my money in my bank account, but when I go there for go take them, it's very challenging. How not only work or put measures in place for move past this old age problem, like I say.
I know say then thing did not happen in the past. I remember times I was getting the big line for leg and money, so on and so forth. But more recently, nothing for they happen because the deposits and they grow, the money available, and the deposit funds are protected. Anytime you can at the bank, you ask for your money, you get them.
Yeah, you go get the money, but the time we go take for get money, somebody go
the
like
queuing time.
Yes. Like for instance, today na Friday, a lot of people go for his money for the weekend. If you go to a bank now, it go take you hours. You then queue the wait.
Oh, I see. Yes. Well, at times when the banking crowded, people get for count cash, and they might take some time. Now we could try for move out to agency banking. So they decongest the banking hall. We tell you, say down the road, there are agents there. If you look inside this New England, there must be an agent here. We had an arrangement agent on a requesting couple agent. So you can go there rather than go to the bank. So because the banks and the branches are not as many, the population wide, then you realize the person they're going to line for go take 500 loans. They spend this until 1 hour. That doesn't fancy my own appetite. You see, I like to see people moving fast. So, for example, we can tell that you get a turnaround time. Every customer, if you take X amount of time with every customer, then the supervisors every day on the floor, they walk the floor, make sure say the line they move fast, and also make sure say the teller they know they delay. But ideally, for decongest the banking hall, either you use your digital platform. You want to take your money, go to agent. Take your money. You want to pay somebody, use your phone, transfer money to them. So the incidence of actually going for take cash go reduce. So once you try to reduce the time, you also bring them services. And make it say for be financially inclusive, you get for be able to utilize the products and services.
Okay. Decongesting the banking on one aspect of it, but ensuring the system they up and running, another thing also, we sometimes can frustrate customers them. You go see a customer go at the bank for go withdraw money, they go tell and say system they down. And even go to agent them out of the bank and all that they face a similar situation. Waiting a commercial bank don't they do for CCA and the system they up and running, not only in doing working hours, but even at night somebody go able for use the ATM card, go on any of our ATM machines and able for withdraw money.
Well, I mean, like you say, a tiger doesn't have to declare its tigritude. In that, I'm speaking now for myself. I'm speaking for my institution. But definitely, yes, there are times where system can be down, and that bothers all of us. We can try for restaurant as quick as possible, and we try for minimizing downtime the day, and also the processing time. With the process, you're able to get an overlap of the transaction during the end of period processing. So the downtimes, then yes, sometimes they can come. But we they really minimize them, and we can always try to restore the system back again as quick as possible. So, whilst yes, we know that the possibility that now 110, very few times that may happen. The issue is restoring it quickly and ensuring they happen fast.
Another problem where still people believe say don't be the cause for customer concern when it comes to the congestion the bank in all don't be prudent so far. Now as a result of the low amount of manpower and machine power within the banking system, you go see a whole say with something that been say with people in the tina for take money, but no longer did it or machine no longer did it with the operator or functional.
Oh, so you think the service providers are not sufficient for the crowd that's coming in?
People on the visit, and they also another problem. You go see sometimes if you go on a banking sectors or on a banking institutions, then you go see sometimes 12 people and they attend to hundreds or dozens of people.
You see, this thing is a dynamic thing, okay? Dynamic always supervisors and get for the walk the floor. Not every day, every time they bank the floor up. You get peak times them, like when month they can do, so people they come for their salaries and they transact them. Or when maybe a bulk payment, they go to a particular group of people and they will come in. So you as a supervisor, you as a manager, they go out, they watch the floor. When the floor gets really crowded, you bring more people and come in and put them for let them come serve the public. With any business, we get a crowd, you get for think, how can I respond to this crowd and how I will bring in particular more service attendants them, I'll bring in more desk, I'll bring in more cubicles for them pay. So that's what happens. So if it happens for say, some people in there, only few tellers, if it comes to my attention, definitely they call the manager up. So even if you need people from head office for kind of help you, will supply you. So it's actually working in a very proactive way and ensuring that we can realize the situation is not like it should be because there's been a rush. People are coming for a particular reason, then you provide ways for cushioning them. You can even send them, okay, look, we have another branch down that road, and I can go just next to there's another branch, and I can go there, or there's a teller around the corner, and I can go, but just make it in a situation wherein you did try for solve the problem.
Okay. Then we look into the banking support into small and medium enterprises. Which don't be on our support so far to this set of people, the small and medium enterprise.
Thank you so much. Added to that, you also get the micro, small, and medium. So we get the MSME. We have a unit for that, wherein it's dedicated for work with MSMEs, and then our people will get a particular portfolio for a particular threshold. We get small stores and get X number of employees where they below a particular level. So this unit, they really work with people and they go to the marketplaces go to the small business corners go to the carpenters go to the fisherman and the unit essentially they cater for MSMEs We have done quite a lot of business with the one in day. As with also any intermediation where they do, you have to think about the probability of default and the impact of default on your own portfolio because you have a provision when there is a loss or when there is a particular product, which I call a loan, goes bad. So we therefore work closely for make sure that does not happen. But yes, the bank has a unit for the MSMEs. We work a lot extensively with that, and we believe for say the more you work with them people and the more they increase the potential for overall activity in the economy, increase the potential for overall GDP growth, and also increase the potential for people able to put bread and butter, rice and palm pine and table.
Working with them now one, but what's not the direct contribution where the bank don't make it to them people and they
for the portfolio we get for the SME?
Yeah.
Can't really say right now, but I know say we get hundreds of customers under that window day. And of those hundreds of customers, a significant amount of them, they pay their debt, and then they come back for more small loans. So, in essence, the human will grab early morning, they go to off court for go buy, for cancel all the way maybe in a Lumley market, you get access for a small portfolio loan from us, you go for go buy and then come back and sell, and within the week or two, you go down repay again. So hopefully people and they continue for grow, then default potential becomes less, and we get more activity within the economy, where it's funded by either by the banking sector.
When we start the interview, you make mention say business is good. Una don't they make some progress since the establishment of the bank. We mean say una they make more money or boku money. Anyway, but again, how don't they give back to society at large?
Wow, well that's something we forget a human touch. The ability in business forgets a human face to it. So we get with social responsibility, corporate social responsibility that we do a lot on, areas of entertainment, areas of education, even the cyber seminar that we just made. That's also like a CSR because people came in for free. We talked about cyber. It was oversubscribed that time they would do on a city hall. So we also did look at supporting people in different spheres, support sports, support education. We get a list of activities that we actually support. And then within the community also we operate also. We make sure that within that few miles perimeter around it, the people in need also they catch your attention. So we get a significant crunch of our money that we use back for give back to the communities.
If you put it in terms of, taking part of our profit for give back to the country as this is an indigenous bank, what you go see that one the cost owner?
Of our budget percentage?
Yeah. In terms of percentage?
Well, at least 5-10%.
Of what one the earn per year?
Yes, we'll do that first, yes.
One project they want to be doing at the tree planting. I think it along the Mashaka Highway Self. What don't they have with that project there so far?
Well, tree planting is quite an interesting project. One, it had to come with the green economy, and also get for sure say yes, they care about what's around us because if you cut all the trees and down, you get impact on the whole ecosystem. You also get impact on potential for profits, and you also get impact on people's well-being. So it was a symbolic gesture to show we must not cut down all our trees. We want to make sure so we can replant the trees there again. So they plant the trees back again with both way. They sell, strong wood, thick wood, where you have thick, this particular TAK wood is going to be strong and sustainable. So people when we get that area, they can eventually cut them thick yard and sell the timber. And we also, they plant this thing again. So they will see, say, yes, we can plant. The other thing we want to do for move that, and it's going well. We just did the anniversary more recently. And if you go there, you will feel really happy about it. The trees are all on grow up. It's beautiful, and they catch the eyes of the public. So we not only the city and bank, we care about our environment. SSF. The next level would the thing for them to have like a botanical garden there. I've never seen one here. When I was in Fabric College, they had a botanical garden up there, but not in Coach Paul land there now. And when you go to other countries, go to Ghana, look at the botanical garden, you feel proud of yourself. You feel happy to be in that environment there. So hopefully all goes well, we'll be able to expand that tree planting day into even a tree planting / botanical garden. So when they drive, you can stop by, take a drink, relax, and enjoy nature.
Okay, continue for the within the program. A name na Dr. Ekundayo Gilpin, the managing director at the Rokel Commercial Bank. Continue for the program. We'll take this music break. We'll come back with the car watch at the gain them and how we look like for by the Union Trust Bank.
Where we get we gold, where we get we diamond. for well pawio. I say salon man, and no man and some people. Let's do this sweet salon for well now we are. I say salon man, and no man and some people. Let's do this sweet salon for well now we are. If petrol day, lights day na the whole country. Motoka they run up and no wife for well pawio. If parents get good pay, the king go school. If teacher get good pay, all the king then go land. I say salon man, and no man as a people.
Welcome back to the program. We want to say plenty thank you to Daddy Ramanu for do for with that song there at the program, and they call that song the Salomon. Again, we go back now studio 2 and take this commercial break, and when we come, we continue with the program.
"48 teams, one champion, one glory. The 2026 World Cup is here. Call 777 now or dial *777# for play and win with AfriCell. Yes, if you're not a football fan, this now you time for win plenty amazing prizes. You can win Afri money, Samsung A06 smartphones, World Cup team jerseys, and plenty more inside the World Cup season with AfriCell. Call 777 or dial *777# and win with AfriCell inside the promo. Or buy and activate a brand new AfriCell SIM card and you will get one chance for take part inside the AfriCell 2026 World Cup draw. This go cost you just $3 and AfriCell go send them back for you for use as on the talk time before 12 midnight. Use your Afri money for W chances for win inside the AfriCell World Cup promotion. The live draw will come up after the first match every day on AYB TV, Afri TV on channel 23, AfriCell Salon Facebook page, and also live on Afri Radio. Link up with other major radio stations across the country. Call 777 or dial *777# for win inside the World Cup promo with AfriCell. For more information, call 111. Terms and conditions apply.
The program Good Morning Salon, they continue inside the program where they go for walkabouts.
Another morning again, happy Friday, happy Friday, happy Oya. Today na tingo be, today go give body water because we know tomorrow work no day we dey live life man. It's sorry. Somebody don't learn book from BCF College. He go back na School of Law where he come out. He no able get side for doing pupillage and other things them. Shameful mind. Already with the same radical inclusion. The education sector don't improve. Now so that me fellow, that me blind friend from where he come out that college and also go na school law up till now. That boy no get side for doing pupillage mine for the first term. Or I don't know, stand to be corrected. We get somebody we blind. He don't come out a college, go school of law. He come out there, he come. Una no get side for away ask. Then say they no get in kind book they with them for use. Shameful mind. The boy say it's alright to justice and ministry. Up till now they just turn to him. So me question what they ask. Where do you go learn book for? Is it not the paper or for bluff for him? Una for proud as a country. Forget blind man for study law and same way to push the country in development go before. Because we plenty people go they see that boy there. You ain't not disabled. You go get the inspiration say I can do anything. Boy shameful but no offense for that blind boy mine. Census alpha. The business ecolo. I don't know if we no go make like the business one. Traduna the race. But this year, December, where the business for start, the business don't call mine. I don't know if na cold pap or waiting, but if una want that one that stove, I get them. Follow una make the business warm. And I hear say today, una dey go to go, una dey go mark in destination mine. But anyway, we dey look unu for see how the business go. Make a member that me man, Mr. 1%, Mr. Professor, Professor Franco, how you do it? I make them say this warrior, where you get power, calm down, and where you not get her, you go still calm down. But where you mean they make back you all time, Professor, now I make God give you no speed. Now I see you go write one old book, you dey write, but how the business stand like? But where you mean come? Now you get all kind talk where you dey talk, begin to call political party them, call people them, chief man and other things there. Now how far? Now this time they tell you, go no come over, see and come, no behave yourself, because this not politics. They tell you something that you small corner now. Man, they tell me say, only you at the office stand the big for let them give you position. But it Alex say this, them not there again because the line long. Uncle Professor, do ya if you don't waka you not get time for go. Do ya just tell me, I get me man in the area, we get one small kiosk, who's how go they do business. Me not the honorable picky waka but.
Good morning, Salon. They come to you from Radio Democracy 98.1 FM. We still get the managing director for Rokel Commercial Bank. We are Dr. Ekundayo Gilpin. As today, at the end of the program, for talk about the different things that we Rokel Commercial Bank they do for improve banking system that the country and serve. We will look at the issue again for do with UTB Bank, as we don't get confirmation from the Bank of Salon that Rokel Commercial Bank don't formally take over Union Trust Bank.
Okay, we dey go first na the Union Trust Bank and get the concern of some staff them after the Bank of Salon be announced the Rokel Commercial Bank done by the Union Trust Bank. After this announcement, staff them now the UTB been get concern, but after some time, the chairman for the staff association Union Trust Bank, Emery Kamara, say them as concerned staff them satisfied with the new arrangement way then don't make for transfer the UTB Bank to Rokel Commercial Bank, and they say this also they benefit them as worker them. Let me listen to this interview where I do with them.
Well, I did at the audit department. The association in mandate have been forget clarification on staff welfare and concerns and position. And before I go further at this point, I just want to say thank you to the governor, deputy governor, the minister of employment, and all other parties, including the media, who have been contacting to these issues. Yes, what to do because when I will play or reach us out with it. Okay. So the staff association wants to say thank you to you all.
What are the current membership of the association?
Now we're 107.
107. Yes. When I form the association prior to now, as a result of putting the happen currently at the bank.
Yes, now as a result of putting the happen we form.
Yes. Okay. So we all know, or plenty of people know about the issues. As a staff body, what's your position on this?
No, well, that one we not get position on it because we've been just concerned on staff welfare. Mm-hmm. That we want for be carried along because the staff association may feel like we are left behind. And thankfully, the governor listening, the deputy governor self-listening, the minister of employment listening, the media self-listening, and all come on board. So at this point, the association in position that we okay with the situation now. That's why, of course, the governor in press statements and interviews the way they don't do, and the Minister of Employment as well. So we, as a staff, we are okay now with the situation.
You still set the association up as a result of an advocacy group for the welfare of concerned people or same staff for them. Now we say we are no longer concerned. What thing don't change?
Well, because we concerns are being heard too. So that don't change.
What are the concerns they wanna don't feel say people don't acknowledge and don't listen to now?
Well, everything will be the action.
Everything.
Wouldn't
be the concern that nobody is before now?
That nobody gets the attention, we don't know we position, and of course they don't make all things clear now to me. Even the governor self don't make them clear with we, the deputy governor self and come all meet with we, the Minister of Employment's been there, they make the opposition clear and tell we everything we don't do for we now. That the position what we ask for, they don't settle them and they make it known to the staff body. And the staff body agree and accept them, and they welcome them.
You keep on referring to the position. What are the position exactly for somebody who knows a position?
Well, we've been trying to ask about within the package with in terms of staff benefits and redundancy and everything. So the governor, deputy governor, the minister of employment, together with we all, then make it clear and they accept the position and then make a fine package for we. Because I keep saying that because the staff body accepts them and we all agree with it. So in that case, the staff body is okay now with it.
At the start of the interview, make mention saying the transfer now to the new management.
Yes.
That one to go happen for the entire 100 and almost staff with departments.
Yes, they're not left nobody behind, actually.
So now only going to the new banking system under the Rokel Commercial Bank management.
Yes, under the Rokel Commercial Bank management.
These cuts across staff them of different cadres.
Yes. So the thing is that they're not left. They make it clear to me that they're not left nobody behind. Okay. And then the governor, the deputy governor, the minister of employment, they all be making clear that they're not the disadvantage on anybody. Then go ensure so everybody gets fair treatment. And as I talk to you now, the staff association, the staff body, they are all okay. They say they are okay with it as the position is now.
If you listen to an interview on the Gud Mornin Salon program, the bank governor, the deputy bank governor say yes, then it transfer now into the new system or under the new management under the Rokel Commercial Bank. But now we get for over ourselves after 6 months.
Yes.
Is that true?
Yes. That's exactly what we were told. That's exactly what the staff body accepted too.
I believe see this offer, a genuine offer, on just waiting for come on down until the transfer happen fully and then people out back.
No, I don't believe enough for come way down because they were clear in one thing that they'll go treat you like Sierra Leoneans because we are all Sierra Leoneans.
You're not gonna doubt say after 6 months you lost your job in the new system?
No, because I got faith in the governor, the deputy governor, in the employment minister.
Welcome back to the program. Gud Mornin Salon. That the chairman for the Staff Association Union Trust Bank, Rokel Commerial Bank, the end interview with me, saying they're satisfied with this new arrangement. Mr. Gil Pinejosiri, the interview just get with the representative of over 107 staff for them will be there at the UTB. You position on them?
Well, we have acquired this bank, and we stand for efficiency and proficiency and growth, and also for stability in the financial sector. So we anticipate that we get people that will go work with we. We're going to put on the Rokel Bank culture, the Rokel Bank type of determination, enthusiasm, and forward-looking posture we'll get and move this whole thing forward. At the end of the day, as I always tell them all, we're Sierra Leoneans, we're a Sierra Leonean-owned bank, and we work hard for Sierra Leone. We all get for go at some point in time, but one for left behind the legacy, so that we picking them go gladly for we. They can say the parents have eaten sour grapes, and so the children's teeth are on edge. One for eat fine grapes, so left for picking, they're all happy. So in this situation, the financial sector has been stabilized. It's stabilized. It's a win-win for everyone. But as Rokel Commercial Bank, we, have a turnaround to do. That's what we're used to doing. So we hope for turnaround this former UTB.
We can't take text messages and inside the program, but before then, let me know what it be cost to now for take over the UTB in terms of finance.
You have the governor's statement when he talked about the capital requirement of the bank, negative return earnings, and also valuation of the good bank. So I think we really had to bend over backwards to get this bank. That's what I would say.
It cost to now 40?
It cost us something, yes. We had to bend over backwards to get
it. What the amount?
The central bank did all the media things.
But I pay the money.
Yeah.
Are you not the managing director of the Rokel Commercial Bank?
We had to recapitalize the bank, and then we also had to have a consideration.
Doc, for get things clear, when you talk about, say, somebody don't take over something, it involve cash, it involve money, for get things clear, it get any specific amount we want to pay for take over UTB Bank?
Yeah, there was a consideration, but I really think that a lot more went into it that is probably intangible, We had to pay the capital base had to be restored. The negative part was a good bank, bad bank type of acquisition. So the government also had to take a hit, and we also had to do what we had to do.
So, now don't take over UTB Bank. The name UTB get for change. Most of the branches there where they've been known UTB before. Now, Rokel Commercial name get for they not then building and they any changes get for day in terms of name, branding.
Yeah, ultimately, yes.
Okay. Continue for the between of the program. In name Dr. Ekundayo Gilpin, in the managing director for Rokel Commercial Bank. Now, attempt for a look at messages them where listeners that only send inside the program. And this one, our Facebook page from Abubakar Vasasi say, is because of the death of Mr. Kuroma make the bank UTB collapse. Why so Sierra Leoneans business are not sustainable?
This other person, Ibrahim Sisse from Facebook page, it is Dr. Gilpin, globally successful bank transactions often prioritize staff integration, skills retention, and transparent restructuring rather than wholesale replacements. The strength of the bank lies not only in its assets but also in the experience of its people. A bank may require assets overnight, but trust and expertise are built for over decades. What is the situation of the Union Trust Bank in this case?
This one from Martin said 2 main problems with the banking system in Sierra Leone. One, banks lend at 20 to 30% interest because they see Sierra Leone as high risk. So many small businesses cannot afford loans. Second, severe get 2 to 5 interest, but inflation is at 4.7 to 5.1% in 2026. So money in the bank actually loses value.
This other person at Supercaps, also on our Facebook page, they say Rokel Commercial Bank is really a bank of integrity as the slogan message. But over the few years, most of their branches or offices is in a poor condition. We try for make mention see una environment no really good, and that one don't be una weakness over the past years again.
This one from Ekunda Martin says CNMD, whose leadership impact is evident to the successful story of Rokel Commercial Bank, Sierra Leone, Africa, and the world at large. Your commitment to financial inclusion and financial literacy is applaudable.
This other person also, they say Rokel Commercial Bank biggest challenge are legacy, bad loans, compete with mobile money, and being both on commercial bank and tool for national development. It is improving but still seen as slower and less tech-driven than private banks.
This one from Supercap says Rokel Commercial Bank is really a bank of integrity as the slogan message. But over the few years, most of their branch offices are in a poor construction state, needs renovation in order to meet good working environment. So try to improve on that weaknesses, as I've been banking with the bank for over 20 years with satisfactory service.
This other person, Musa Suare, they say, is there any way you can move money from your mobile money to your account?
This one from Ibrahim Sisse says Dr. Gilpin, globally successful bank transition over priority staff integration, skills in retention, and transparent restructuring rather than wholesale replacement. The strength of a bank lies not only in its assets, but also in the experience of its people. A bank may acquire assets overnight, but trust and expertise are built over decades. What's the situation of Union Trust Bank in this case now that Rokel Bank is taking over?
This person, Alicious Aliyu Chame, they say Dr. Gilpin is a godsend for Sierra Leone. He is the best MD ever since in Africa. May God continue to lengthen your days in Jesus' name.
This one from Musa Suarez, is there any way you can move money from your mobile money to your accounts?
This other person, Christian Patterson, they say, why are you not giving a receipt when you purchase Treasury beer bond at Rokel Commercial Bank?
This one from Christian Bami say, why Sierra Leonean businesses are not sustainable? As soon as Dr. Sanfa Kuroma died, the bank collapsed.
Well, Ademi, from your end, I think that I want to go for now.
Well, we go come to with studio guests for make a response to some of the messages there. Over to you, Doc.
About the death of the UTB, Otowe Sanfa Kuroma died, it happened. If you listen to the press conference by the Bank of Sierra Leone from 2018, all right, and the central bank indicated and gave UTB a lot of time come with a capital restoration plan, turnaround plan, nothing worked. So not to wait that happened. It was already there prior to that, maybe going way back almost 9 years. So that may not happen before that. Secondly, whether you can use the app for transfer money to mobile money, yes, I say that during my discussion. You can move money from your account to your manage money, from your account to you AfriMoney, and also the national switch they bring on board all them financial transaction platforms, so easy for move money in and around. The other one about the look and feel of the bank, we always try to keep the bank as decent as possible. I can assure you, say, walk into enough our banks, and where you see dirty place, go snap and send on to me, and I will take action on that, because we really did put in place a lot of effort for the ambience and look and feel of the bank. The other person be asking about the whole replacement of staff. Well, then they're up to the individual where they buy the bank. There's no model for that. Whoever said that, you will buy, now you will decide how you want to utilize the asset where you buy. Okay, so if you say the one they meet it and good enough for you, of course you'll keep them. If you say not good enough for you, you know, use them. If you say take some and remove some, you will do that. So the model is up to the purchaser. Nobody will tell the purchaser waiting for them. I don't bring your money come. And last but not least, I mean, as I always say, we are here to work for the strengthening and deepening of the financial system, because we monitor the financial frontiers of Sierra Leone. We try to keep them strong and stable, and that will continue to do as a bank within the overall financial sector.
Somebody they asked one on the give receipts for people who they buy treasury bond.
Well, I mean, I know whether I get receipt or not. So he or she may need to come up and talk to Andy, but you definitely get a receipt when you buy a treasury bond, because you'll have your certificate which will say this, you don't buy this, and Dandy, you have to have something which will say don't buy them. So I don't know that, Andy, why I say that. We give out some kind of documentation for sure say yes, you have treasury bills with the bank now, it will also be in your account.
On the issue of Rokel Commercial Bank taking over UTB Bank, where this not official to the Bank of Salon, what's next where people get to see now that we don't take over UTB Bank?
Well, definitely there are fundamental problems that we have to look into. So they can get for see it on around, you know. And so what I would say is that we're bankers, we're professional bankers, and we know what it takes to improve a bank. So that's supposed to begin for see. If we get to harmonize the two banks, the two systems, integrate the two systems, we get mobile platforms, then we get IT systems, then we get the staff cultures, then we get the staff individuals, them. So it's two different cultures coming together as one. So we need to work on that. I mean, we had a 6 months transition period. Everybody from UTB is coming on board. Then after you have to prove yourself now. And I think we get to see how best we can interface and integrate the two cultures, the two systems, and the two approaches to banking.
The 107 staff them where UTB be get now, we don't take over their staff then and we don't give them 6 month transition period. In terms of taking their staff then after 6 months, what are the criteria we una to look at for retain all of them or for retain some of them after the 6 months?
And pass other than something, nobody. But I mean, then they now then go.
But this now figure from the interview just.
Well, it's not from the association. Sometimes some might be inside the association, but not under the association. Not be the whole body population of the staff them. Yeah. So take all the one. So you get for go to a whole HR overview, HR review, competencies, you know, see the appropriateness, but we're going to make sure we work with them. We work with most of them as possible.
From what you know so far, una get the capacity for really take up to 50% of this number.
Yes, we do. Yes.
So again, as we try for round up, what's not the way forward of Rokel Commercial Bank?
Well, it's never enough. You know, the profit we make is never enough. The growth is never enough. The way forward is to grow within the confines of logical reasoning and economic rationale, and for make sure, say, the financial sector is deepened, and we roll within that sector to become more and more pronounced. We want to be a bank that leads, want to be a bank that's modern, current, secure, and safe, and a bank that also gives you a good look and feel when you enter it, but most of all, a profitable local bank.
When officially they take over the UTB, because that go as they do their operation still, when not officially.
That's a different thing. The shares have to do with the operation of the entity. The shares have to do with the value of the retained earnings. Shares have to do with their profitability. So you look into it. I won't go further down. We're not going to do nothing with shares.
What about the family?
Hey, man, the bank by a regulated entity. Yeah, it's a regulated entity. It's put there as a bank. And so the bank has all credentials to follow. Yeah, the staff, we're looking after them to the best of our ability. If family is staff, we look after everybody's staff. So we're going to cannot personalize anything at this level. We are a bank. We acquire another entity. We don't acquire a family. We acquire an entity, an institution.
Okay.
At this point,
now we look into the aspect of access to finance. If a customer, for example, want for go now account for withdraw, like 20,000 loans, new money, that possible?
Just like you were able for withdrawal for yesterday, you can withdraw today. Everything is secure. Work is going on as normal. Moving ahead very beautifully. So your deposits are safe. You can withdraw anytime. You deposit anytime. We're moving on.
Even though they ask for documentation, you need somebody for authorize them. What are the authorizers at this moment?
The authorizers in there. Everything is working smoothly. All right, to get some Rokel Bank level, we could authorize to get ETB level authorized. It's just that now you have a new owner of the entity, and so we'll pass down levels of instructions as to who does what, where, and how. But everything will continue working as a bank.
As we round up the program, what thing will be you in terms of your closing statement to listeners that now that Rokel Commercial Bank don't take over UTB Bank, in terms of service improvement, customer relations, and other things, then get for more improve, or waiting next for people get for the C?
Well, I say we operate as a bank, and the bank get the fundamental attributes them where it always look forward to, where they try for push and implement. So what you can share the general public is that the expected attributes of a bank could be seen, and we hope for even deepening them with this acquisition of UTB. It's always work in progress.
One for say plenty thank you to you, the Managing Director for Rokel Commercial Bank, Dr. Walton Ekundayo Gilpin, for where you take your time for big parts of the program today. One for say plenty thank you to you.
Thank you so much. Fambulemuna, thank you for listening to me.
But that's not the Managing Director for Rokel Commercial Bank, Dr. Walton Ekundayo Gilpin, as today again at the program for talk about the different things that will only happen at Rokel Commercial Bank, and also the issue we will be for do with Rokel Commercial Bank taking over Union Trust Bank. One for say plenty thank you to them again. Will be part of the program. Jalo.
Well, Naya, so this program go left for today. Plenty thank you to the production team. Sapchi Kalon produced the program with support from Kabia and Usman Kamara. DJ came and give you technical support and served Jaffaman Davis, Mary Kamara Bango, and make unable for watch we live now Facebook and YouTube page. So to meet again, same time, same station. We bring this program can to you today. My name Nacheng Ojalo, they say Juma Mubarak.
And Adeyemi Jackson, we say goodbye.